Good morning, Pisceanos. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy Wednesday. All right, let's pull one of these. This is by Maruka X. We also have the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Hold on, I'm hearing music. Spirit, angels, ancestors, and higher beings, please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got creature. You have the ability to shapeshift into any animal or possibly have a strong affinity towards them. This can give you the strength, wisdom, and power of that specific animal. So let me start off by the song. I was hearing, you better work, cover girl, work it girl, do a twirl, do your thing on the runway. So obviously you're not all models, but I think what I was feeling is that you do have a craft. You do have a special set of skills, abilities, right? And I feel like once you get into a zone with this, it's like it becomes undeniable. What I'm thinking about in my head is there was this scene, and it's funny because it is a model. It was Tyra Banks, and I remember she I don't know, she got possessed. You know, she was just in this photo shoot, and people were talking about it, like what that were there. They were like, I mean, she took so many pictures within a few minutes. You know, it was and it was pose after pose after pose after pose. It's like she, I don't know, she just became, I'm not going to say unstoppable, it's just something else, another creature from like another place. And I don't know, it was like, I remember watching it, and it's true. Like, she was just pose and pictures, and you could see the fierceness, you could see the changes and all that stuff. And she embodied her craft, and she like took it to another level because she like practiced, she honed in, you know, she became her craft in a certain way. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling here at this time, Pisces. Like, you have a special set of skills, you have a craft that you have. Sometimes it's not always like that. Sometimes you're off. It's like a singer. Sometimes your tone is off, or maybe you didn't sleep well. But there's this moment of like being in the zone that I'm feeling for you, where you become something completely else, like this creature that I'm seeing here, Pisces. You know what I'm thinking a lot of, and I guess it's because he just passed away, Ozzy Osbourne. For some reason, he was a strange one, definitely a creature. And he also got possessed, but he got possessed by something else. Like back in the day, I think the 80s or whatever it was. I saw it. I saw old footage and what the stories that they told and everything, and I'm like, I know possession when I see it. So I see a person that he dabbled with the dark side. And sometimes you got to be careful of where you walk and who you're with, and what's going on, because you can easily be taken by those things. But he's so different. He's changed a lot. Like, it's funny because I see things of him, and I have seen where he tells people, God bless you, and he'll be like with the big cross on him, and he like gifts cross to other people, so there is, what I'm feeling here is two different ways of being possessed. And one of them is by the Holy Spirit, and the other one is by something else. And you can always tell the something else because it's very harmful to people, animals, and other situations. So yeah, I don't know. This is what I'm feeling, so I'm bringing it to the table right now, Pisces. So there is something about that with your work. With your work, if you ever get possessed by the Holy Spirit or some powerful force or channel or whatever this is, it's it will show. There will be a difference. Like you make a mirror, you make magic, real magic happen in that moment. But there are others that can get possessed by other things around you, and then that's what I'm feeling, Pisces. So I don't know if there's like a heads up and be mindful of it and pay attention to the eyes. I heard pay attention to the eyes and how they look at you, so that you don't get close to something that's a little too much or not for you, basically. But let's see. Spirit, tell me more. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Cups. So something is still moving, but it's moving very slowly. That's what Knight of Pentacles means. It's like at any moment things can pop up and flourish. It's just a matter of time. It's just how you water it, right? Do you water that soil every day? Do you, I don't know. I'm not a gardener, but do you do the things that are for gardening? Do you have the patience? Do you have the mind? Do you have the willpower? Do you have the discernment, right? For this situation, Pisces, and that's what I'm getting. I also got the Queen of Wands. You are a super attractor. This whole situation is happening because you got something. You got an it thing. You got some type of thing that draws people in. You might have been told something like this a long time ago, even as a child. You may have realized, like, people pay attention to me. People look at me. People think I'm a little different. I'm a little odd or whatever this is. But nonetheless, they're always attracted to me. They always, talk about me. Even if it's negative, right? It's like they always seem to talk about me. It's because you had the it factor or that difference thing. Even when it felt like you weren't somebody to talk about, right? You just, maybe it was in a negative form. Yes, I do feel that. But it was a sign that you were meant to be in the spotlight. You were meant to gravitate and get a lot of attention. It's kind of like if we stick to Tyra Banks in the whole modeling. I remember her saying something about, she looked funny, right? Because she was tall and thin and, she had a big head and it was kind of like alien-ish and, and it didn't fit in with the crew. And so everyone talked about, oh, you look like an alien, or you look like why you look like the, and it's like, because it was already the rumblings were already happening for her. Like, you were somebody and people just don't know how to receive that. So they talk about it, and it was like the beginnings is what I felt. So I got the Seven of Cups here. So we got somebody that's very confused. Very, very confused here. Give me one sec. It almost feels like this person, okay, if I stick with that one analogy with the Tyra Banks, right? It's like, let's say she had somebody in a younger age that made fun of her and didn't realize that she was meant for something bigger, becoming a supermodel one day. It's almost either two things. It could be the shock of how did I miss that, or it could also be the unawareness of it. Like I'm not aware. I wasn't aware. I wasn't that awakened to this possibility or this person or the things that this person can do. But let's go deeper and see what else. Ace of Cups, the Hierophant, Knight of Cups, one more, and the Knight of Wands. Yeah, so right here, this person seems to want you because other people want you, because they see that other people are attracted to you or see the good qualities in you that they've missed before. They've seen it. They know the good qualities of you. They just weren't that strong of a person to be the first to see it. You know that saying, Pisces, when you can see things within people that they couldn't see within themselves? Like, that is a beautiful ability and something that's amazing to pull out of a person. and being one of the first people to see it even before the person even sees it, and then put it on display as this is who you are because I know who you are and I see it. That is an amazing ability. But there's some people in life that can see the talent, can see the potential in a person, and they don't want them to know. Or they're more like, yeah, maybe I'm stupid or crazy and I don't know what's going on, so let me just well, they're not rich, or they're not, in a position of power, so maybe it's not what I'm thinking. I'll treat this person like a regular Joe or whatever it is. So either way, Pisces, this person did not water you, did not pull or help you pull something out of you that they saw. And I see that they did see it. They just were kind of confused about if you'd ever make something of yourself. And this is the truth. Like, I'm really feeling this, and this is sad, but I gotta be honest with you. There's somebody here that saw your potential, but it didn't equate to dollars or status. And so they mistreated, they missed you in some way. All right, so we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Hierophant. So this is my God card, this is my divine union, but there's someone here that didn't miss it. And I feel like there is a steady watering and growing and listening to a higher power and higher connection in your life that is guiding you to some form of superstardom. You're going to have a moment. And this is what I'm pulling out of this whole situation. The moment is, one day you're going to fuck around and find out. You're going to grind, 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 grind. And then you're going to have that possessed moment, but by the Holy Spirit. That's what I was saying, where everything just clicks and everything works. And it's like that, do a twirl, do your thing on the runway. Like, it's just like you're just become this creature or this person that just, you embody your job, you embody your hobby, you embody your life. Like, even, I don't care if it's your mother, if you're a mother, like, you're just gonna be that bitch, or a father is like, damn, I took that role and I did it. Now, none of us are perfect. It's like with work, we grind, and like I said, let's do the music thing, right? And you don't sing, you're too out of tune, all these things. But there's going to be this moment, and it's going to define you. It's going to show you that with practice and with consistency and with I guess passion, it's more like just a desire. Like, I want to do this. I want to be the best at this. I want to, get this job done. Let me see what's behind this. King of Cups. High Priestess. Something about this situation here has to do with communication skills, Pisces. Your communication skills have been a little bit off, and I feel like you've been working towards it. You don't take things as personal as you used to anymore. And I feel like that's going to help you a lot in this moment that you're going to have in your life, where you acknowledge that I paid attention to something. I didn't let it go, no matter how slow, no matter how much work, how much I had to grind, no matter how much I had to put into a situation. I never let it go. And then that moment happens for you. That is your energy there, the High Priestess. This is you becoming fully yourself, embodying everything that you've ever wanted to be in your life. Embodying it, Pisces. There's the cross. He was giving crosses to people. Remember? Somebody giving you a cross, or you need a cross. All right. Let's see what else. We got the Ace of Cups here with the Creature. Yeah, the universe is definitely doting on you, is what I'm feeling, loving on you. Like I said, there's been a lot of animals. Oh my God, there's a dove. Didn't he bite a dove or head of a dove? What am I? And she's licking her lips. You know what I mean? Like, do you see that? I see it. I don't know. Yeah, he bit a dove, Ozzy. So there's a lot of things that can take a person over, but if you, with practice, that's one of the reasons why, like, if you ever go through some type of I know you guys have evilness, like attacks, like they couldn't attack you from within, so what they do is they send minions and they send people around you to attack you. What you're supposed to do is inundate yourself with God, with the light, right? How do you do that? You pray a lot, do the rosary, read the Psalms. Psalms is that will kick some ass, I have them posted all around my house. What else? Sometimes you can listen to things as you sleep, and I listen to the Psalms as I sleep all night long. I mean, in the middle of the night, I'll wake up, okay, that's enough, I need to sleep. But it is, it's just inundating yourself. However you get inundated. Maybe it's just being out in the woods. I know that does it for a lot of people. They're out there in nature and they start feeling a higher power, and it just overtakes them. So I don't know why I'm saying all this. I kind of feel like a lot of you are needing to be inundated more by the light, because there is others that may have been taken by the dark, and like Ozzy, I guess, which I'm clearly seeing here, it's like it took him time because he was in the pursuit of money. What am I going to say? The pursuit of the finer things in life and money, and he got taken in a situation. It happens. You lose focus of what you're really doing it for. It was the love of it, so it was the love for it. It was making people happy. It was all these things. So, but he found his way back, and that's basically what I'm getting. I don't know if I'm making sense today. But how odd is that? She's licking her lips and there's a dove, and that's what he did. So that's a lot of confirmation for me. But let's see. Okay, got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. This is a person that was meant to attract a lot of other people and send out a lot of love with your attraction. If we're going to keep on the Ozzy thing, I might as well. He lost his way. He did something because he liked doing it. And people liked him doing it. But then he lost his way, and he came back to the root of it, which was sending out a lot of love. So I'm going to say this. If this is about, let's just say it's about a relationship, even though I feel like it's about your maybe your job, but your hobbies, just remember why you do something for. And even though it may seem like it's taking longer and it's being slower, you're doing things out of it from the right place. You're not selling your soul basically to do it. So it will come to you, that moment, because it's destined. You were always meant to be the super attractor that gives out a lot of love. It's just that somewhere along the way, you can lose yourself because of, what else is out there. Like you have to talk to others. You have to be around others. They are all portals. And like I said, if they couldn't destroy you from within, what they'll do is they'll destroy you through other people. So, and I could see all those people with the eyes, So it's like coming back to basics, or more like coming back to the reason why, and the money does come. I don't have that here, but I feel where God is saying, like, slow and steady, I guess, wins the race, and doing it in the right place is where this is going to be, or this is going to be the biggest accomplishment for you. All right. What is the advice here? 5 of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. So that definitely, we got 2 aces. So that does mean that something new and something big is coming. But so hold on. There's a lot of retaliation that you feel like doing in your life with that 5 of Swords. And you can do these retaliations. because I feel you have embodied and you can embody anything else that you want to, Pisces, because you just have that superpower, that super strength, you know, like how it says you can become these creatures. The other day I felt you having like the instincts of a wolf, you know, and you can use that for good or you can use it for bad, right? You know, it's just like our empathy. You can use empathy for good or you can use empathy for bad, right? Like empathize with people and then you're like, oh, okay. Because I can feel your pain, I can use it against you. So everything is choices. And I feel like I get it. Five of Swords. When people behave the way they behave, it's almost like you deserve to get eaten or mistreated, you know? And I understand that and I can feel all of this with you. But there's a higher power. There's something bigger for you. Like if you just can stay away from the pettiness of people and what they bring to you, because Ace of Pentacles is right there, Pisces. If you walk away from the situation, if you don't allow somebody to drag you down to their level in life, you can transcend into something bigger, because I'm feeling that moment for you. I'm feeling where, you know, it just all clicks for you. And you realize the power of the good side of God, you know, and you realize like, wow, there's no other bigger feeling than this. And it equates to dollars, Pisces. It will equate to having what you desire. Because I've been feeling your finances growing. I've been feeling that. You just have to remember, like, don't ever sell your soul. Don't ever let someone trick you into playing their game in life. All right. Let's do career and money. Where is my career and money deck? You know what? Let's just keep with this one. It's fine. Six of Cups. Four of Cups. And the Strength. So this is like memories. This is like something is right next to you, but you're like focused on something else. Look, it's like this cup and this cup. And then the Strength card, this the beast, right? There's more animals here, Pisces, things that you can embody. The Lion. Something about don't do it for the praise. Like there's something here about don't do something for the praise. Don't do something for the validation. It's like do it for yourself. This is something you've been wanting since you were a child or a little girl, or it could be a little boy. I just see this woman as, you know, redheads, and they're all like kind of like in there right now. So there's something about somebody that gives you praise that kind of holds you back. I don't know what that means. Somebody that's giving you praise that kind of holds you back. Maybe it's some form of enabling. I think it's somebody that's giving you praise a little bit too late. Somebody that's giving you praise that is a little bit too late. They should have did it earlier. They should have did it a long time ago, because I did feel that energy. This could be at work too. Maybe there was a time where you appreciated them or you valued them, and you know they never valued you back, but then this can be in love too. But then, you know, your time came, or your blooming, or your season came, and here they are trying to praise you, and it was too late. All right, let's close this off with the Oshos. I really did see that. Moralities. And this goes for love too, Pisces. So Sometimes we want to lose ourselves in a way because people are bringing us to their game, but you got to be the one that controls the game, Pisces. How? By not reacting to their bullshit, by not allowing them to label you as something that you're not. It's only that they're triggering you and then trying to label you, Pisces, and that's what I feel here. But let's see. Spirit, tell me more. Morality, intensity, receptivity, and and patience. So more patient energy. It's like a child, right? Like it takes time. Something takes time. There's different phases to this too. So a lot of practice makes perfect. Focusing, and in time, Pisces, you will bake something new, you will birth something new, or you will grow something that wasn't there before. So something about your emotions or a love or something that wasn't there before. Do you believe that people can grow to love you? People can grow to love you. They can. But then I don't know if you'll accept it, if it'll be too late. You know what song I did hear this morning? I heard chemistry was crazy from the get-go. Neither one of us knew why. It didn't happen overnight. A love like this is hard to find. And baby, we've been too strong for too long. I'm sorry. And I can't be without you, baby. And I'll be waiting up until you get home, 'cause I can't sleep without you, baby. Sometimes people need to go through those moments of like, oh, you're not here and I can't sleep. And I feel somebody like that. Like, you're not here and I can't sleep. So I guess I need to be with you. Be with you, yes. So yeah, that just came through. But overall, let me see. Morality, intensity, receptivity. You are on point is what I'm feeling here. You are not picking up what is not morally good for you. Or you're strong. Inside of you is strong. That's why I felt that. They couldn't destroy your inside. So now they're trying to get to you through other people. And so long as you stay strong within and you don't pick up what they're throwing down, their immoral behaviors, like their fucked up ways, Pisces, I just feel your intensity growing. You see that, right? The intensity. There's a moment, and I've been feeling this moment. It's like the moment you give birth. It's the moment things start growing. This intensity here is showing me like that supermodel Tyra Banks, what she did, like I wish I could explain it better, but it was just incredible. It was like I've never seen, and people talked about it too. I didn't like, you're a model. Yes, I don't care if you're a scientist. I don't care if you're a math whiz. I don't care if you make things with your hands, and there'll be a moment where you're just creating masterpieces. If you're a singer, you get that moment where something else was there with you and it was good because you did your best to stay morally. And going back to Ozzy, because I talked about him a lot, it's like I can appreciate a person who lost their way and found their way back. So rest in peace. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.